Sawtooth Mountains in Idaho.
Well, that covers a lot of ground.
But give me a name of a town. Give me a name of a landmark. Bud. Hang in there, pal. That's the ambulance.
He's gone.
Bud.
It's too late. It's too late, Dusty. If there's any more information on this, we gotta get it from Dominic. Come on, let's go. Let's get out of here.
You're not going anywhere.
Lucy.
Will, when you get this, can you call me? We need to talk about the other night and all these weird things that keep happening. I'm not blaming you. I know you've been under a lot of stress.
Alice.
Oh, Will. Oh, my God.
I'm sorry I couldn't go to the diner. I've been waiting.
No, it's okay. I'm glad to see you. Why didn't you call me? Ever since the other night, your dad and your brother showed up at Aaron's and you just took off. We've been worried.
Well, I was kind of scared that my dad might tap your phone or something.
He would do that?
He's a cop.
So why don't you tell him who you saw the other night at Fairwinds? You said that you saw someone in the dark, right?
Look, what's important right now is that I find someplace safe to stay in. Obviously, I can't stay with you guys. I was just wondering, though, are you still willing to help me?
Yeah, of course I'll help you, but I still think you should go to your dad and tell him who you saw.
He won't believe me.
Why not? Who is it?
I can't tell you.
This has to work. I have to save Will. Emily! I made some tea for you.
Not really thirsty.
Oh, of course you are. Come on. You'll feel better. Sit down and have some tea and you'll feel better. There you go. Feel better?
I feel better.
Good. Because we have work to do. You have to call Paul and Rosanna and Hal and tell them that you've made a terrible mistake and that you want to confess.
A mistake?
Yes. You've been haunting Rosanna.
We've been haunting Rosanna?
No, Emily, you've been haunting Rosanna. It was your idea and you carried it out.
But you were the one. You were the one who made me go to...
No. It was you. You're responsible.
I'm responsible.
You know what I did.
I know exactly what you did, and I don't appreciate it, Henry. And trust me, Mike won't appreciate it either.
Mike's busy. Mike's at work.
Mike's at Katie's, and you know it.
Don't touch that.
That phone call you just got from Sam, that's pretty extreme, even for him.
I know. I think I'm still in shock.
I'm still in shock. After everything you went through because of him, for him to call up and end the marriage over the phone.
I guess I just never really knew who he was. I think I saw what I wanted to see. I made a terrible mistake choosing him over you. It never should have happened, Mike. You and I were in love. You asked me to marry you, and I said yes. I was so happy. It was gonna be you and me and kids and the whole life. That's really what I wanted. I guess I just felt guilty when Simon came back. I felt guilty that I had fallen in love with you, like I was unfaithful to him or something.
You weren't unfaithful. You thought Simon was dead.
I know, and I tried to make it right, but it wasn't gonna work. The marriage was over before it started. We both knew it. I'm just glad we're finally admitting it. I just wish I wasn't so stupid and hurt you and ruined what we had. But we can't go back, can we? I mean, even though I'm single, or I'm gonna be single, doesn't make a difference, right? Because you moved on.
That's not really true.
As the World Turns is sponsored by Oil of Olay. Love the skin you're in.
I didn't want Will free. I wanted him locked up because
of Daniel?
Because of Daniel. I was afraid he might hurt Daniel.
Good. Good. So what did you do?
I pretended. I came home, and when you were asleep in Hal... Where was Hal?
I was asleep, and Hal was at work, and you snuck out and went to Rosanna's.
To scare Rosanna.
Yes.
No.
Yes, that's right. You wanted Hal to think that Will was a threat.
So I hung up Cabot's stocking on the fireplace and bought the doll.
Yes. Show them the receipt. Remember where the receipt is? It's in the drawer.
The receipt's in the drawer.
And now you're very, very sorry.
And I'm very, very sorry. But you made me.
No, Emily, no, I didn't. You're a grown woman. You thought of this idea all on your own because you wanted Hal to realize that Will is a threat. But now you realize that you were wrong. And you're very, very sorry.
But that's not true, Barbara.
I don't give a damn about the truth, Emily. I only care about Will. If you have to be sacrificed, so be it.
It's not that I don't want to tell you. Look, Allison, it's just easier if I keep you clear of all this, okay? It's enough that you're willing to still help me. You are still helping me, right?
Yeah, of course. Only, I'm supposed to be someplace. Look, I'm gonna go do what I have to do, and I'll meet you back here in about 20 minutes, okay?
Thank you so much.
Don't worry about it. If you don't want to tell me, and I get that I'm not the world's most reliable witness, but call somebody. It's obviously bothering you.
No, you're right. And I'd love to talk to someone, but that's just the thing. There isn't anybody.
Don't be so sure. You forgave me, right? I'm sure that there's somebody in your family you can trust, and Aaron and I will help you out the best that we can, but your dad's the chief of detectives. There's a lot of people looking for you. If you can get someone on your side, the time is now.
Well, I want to talk. Can you meet me?
Absolutely.
Where are you?
It's new, my phone. I have this thing about germs.
You have crossed the line, Henry, and I don't like it.
What line have I allegedly crossed?
It is so obvious that you were trying to keep me here so that I won't go over to Katie's and interrupt her and Mike.
Mike's at Katie's? I thought he was at work.
So did I. But you knew where he was, Henry, and let's not pretend like you didn't. You were obviously campaigning a reconciliation despite the fact that Katie is married and Mike and I are happy. So I'm wondering why. Henry, why are you causing trouble?
Because he's a devious little deadbeat. That's why.
Suzanne, my little lucky charm.
Yeah. You stuck me with the hotel tab.
Did I do that? I'm sorry, Jennifer. I have to give this lovely young lady car fare.
$1,000, hot shot, and not a penny less.
I didn't realize we had that much fun together.
Yeah.
Let me consult my financial advisor over here. Barkeep, she needs to have a conversation with Mr. Johnny Walker, all right?
I'd be lying if I told you that it didn't hurt watching you leave with Simon. You know, for weeks I crossed my fingers every time the phone rang, just hoping it was you, but you never called. No, so I got used to the idea that life was different, you know, that you can't always have what you want. You know, so I went to work, I hung out with Henry. You know, and after a while, Katie, a lot has happened since you left.
I know, a lot has happened for me, too. Like I said, things didn't work out the way I expected, but I thought that I just had to live with it and accept it. But I couldn't stop thinking about you. And coming back, it just brought it all back.
All these months, Katie, I thought you were happy. I thought you were in love with Simon. You know, I didn't like it. I was jealous. I missed you. No, but I trained myself to accept the truth, and now to find out that it's not true, that maybe it never was. The trouble is, you're right. You know, I have moved on. I've been spending time with Jennifer. You know, I mean, I told her how much I care about her. She trusts me.
I know, but Mike, all I know is that I made this terrible mistake because I felt responsible for someone else's happiness. Like, I couldn't go after what I wanted because of a commitment. Like, it was wrong to hurt him, but I ended up hurting everybody because the truth is, I just should have stayed with you.
Yeah, I should go.
No, wait, Mike, please don't leave.
Listen,
Please don't.
there's other people involved. It's not just us anymore.
I'm sorry, I guess I'm a little shaken up still from that phone call. Will you stay with me, please, until Henry gets home?
You want me to call? You want me to call him?
No, he'll be home soon, I'm sure. Please. You get that. I'll get us something to take the chill off.
Yeah.
Mike.
Listen, I'm sorry about cutting you off before.
It's okay. I was just wondering, are you okay?
Why?
I just had the strangest encounter with Henry.
You're with Henry?
I was. He called me and asked me if we could talk about some job at Street Jeans.
Henry?
Yeah, that's what I thought. But he's supposed to be our friend, so I was being polite. And then the conversation got so ridiculous, I said I had to go, but he wouldn't let me leave. Mike, I had the distinct impression he was trying to keep me from coming over to Katie's. And then he snuck off and made some cryptic phone call.
He made a phone call? When?
Just a little while ago. And I got sick of waiting, so I decided to go over and tell him I had to go, and he practically jumped out of his skin. I think he was afraid that I overheard something.
Where are you now?
I'm at the Lakeview.
All right, I'll be there as soon as I can.
I know you'd probably rather have hot chocolate, but this is all I had. Is everything okay?
I'm not sure.
Well, you want to talk about it?
Yeah, Katie, let's talk.
because Dominic's not taking any chances, you understand? But Pilot, he's going after Lucy and Raphael. I gotta get the hell out of here.
Your guy is dead here.
We told you that,
What, a half hour ago?
Before Bud died, he told us that Lucy and Raphael were dumped somewhere in the Sawtooth Mountains, which supports what we already know given the SOS.
Well, I will call Idaho and alert the task force.
Well, you might want to tell them that they're gonna get a visit from Dominic Ramsey.
Detective Hughes, it's imperative that we find Dominic. He killed Bud.
He's gonna kill Lucy if we don't get out of here.
You are not going anywhere
You're
until
gonna
I
have
get a statement.
2 more bodies on your hands if you don't let me go.
Please, Detective Hughes, if you could just let us speak to Sierra so we can coordinate something.
Would you please escort these 2 gentlemen over to Lucinda Walsh's?
Thank you.
And then bring them to the station for questioning.
Margo.
Don't even start.
Lucy. All right, don't move. Don't move. All right?
What happened?
An avalanche. Just probably the plane hitting the side of the mountain. All right, do you hurt anywhere?
No, I don't think so. What fell on me?
Well, a half ton of dirt. Thank God you're in here and not back there. It's full of rocks. The whole passageway to the heart of the mountain is blocked.
What about the entrance? Raphael? What?
Escaped.
So we're trapped?
No.
Do you feel a draft? No, neither do I, because there isn't one. We're sealed in like a tomb.
Well, thanks for coming. Stay there. Are you alone?
Yeah. Are you okay?
Depends on what you mean by okay.
I mean, Will, are you...
Look, I'm
all
not
right?
crazy.
I'm not saying you're crazy.
But you want me to go back to the hospital, see my doctors?
No, I'm just trying to help you.
Well, then believe me, all right? I didn't hang that stocking, and I didn't buy that doll. It wasn't me.
Then who did it? Look, Will, you said that there was a woman, right? Could you describe the woman?
Look, I don't
Was she
have to
short? Was she
describe her,
tall?
okay? It was Emily.
I never trusted Will. Not after what he did to Rose. What if he came after me or Daniel? So I decided to make it look like he was still a little off. That he needed some more treatment. So
Come on, Emily. You're doing so well. Tell me what you did.
I can't remember.
I think you need a little more tea.
It's cold.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what. I'll make you a fresh cup. You go lay down upstairs for a little while, all right? I'll call you when it's ready. You fool! Look what you've done!
Why does Sam want to talk to me?
The other day?
Yeah. I mean, why do you happen to call when we were together and ask to speak to me? You know, and tell me how happy you were and how sad he was he wasn't going to be able to be here for Christmas. And would I take care of you?
I thought it was really weird, too. But now, actually thinking about it, he probably wanted you to be there for me in case, you know, this happened.
So he planned it.
I don't know.
Somebody planned it.
What do you mean?
Wasn't Simon on the phone, was it?
Mike, you talked to him.
I talked to a guy with an Australian accent. I just assumed it was him, but it wasn't Simon, was it? And that phone call today, that wasn't him either. It was Henry.
No.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's call him. Better yet, let's start 69 phone and see who picks up. You played me this whole time, didn't you? Answer me.
Yes.
Coming up on As the World Turns.
All I know is that I tried to forget you, but I couldn't forget you, and so I'm here. Please, can you forgive me? Please.
Lucinda's stuck in traffic. Sierra's on her way.
It's too quiet, you know. Dominic must know that we found Bud. Curtis.
Yeah, your boy said you were looking for me.
I think you and I have something to work out.
Work what happened? I told you the girl was no good for you. You lost your focus.
Where is she?
Lucy? I'll tell you said goodbye.
Dom, I'm telling you, if you hurt the girl...
Yeah, you're what? I'm an hour away, Dusty. It's over.
So what's your price? What do you want? How much?
Nah, not this time. Sorry, friend.
Hey, Dom. Dominic.
All right. I'm afraid to keep digging. All right. It's too unstable.
Don't wait for it to settle. I mean, it has to settle, right? Gravity?
Yeah. Fire went out.
Cold already.
Well, you can't have it anyway.
Right. Burdens of oxygen.
Siri, take a break. Figure out where we are.
Okay. We are trapped in an abandoned mine. And the only man who knew where we were is probably dead. His plane went down in a blizzard. It's gonna take days before anybody finds him. And even then, the mine's buried. They're never gonna find us.
Find us, okay? They know we're missing. They sent a plane.
The plane went down before it could radio in our position.
Maybe. You know, maybe not.
Raphael, the fact is that every breath we take, we use up oxygen. So if we don't freeze to death or starve to death, we'll suffocate.
Hey, you don't know that. All right?
Would you stop trying to stay positive? I just want you to be honest.
Okay, you're right. Let's be honest. It's possible we could die. It's also possible that they could find us or we could dig our way out. There are a lot of different things that could happen, but if we don't get so lucky, I need you to know something. I love you, Lucy. I've loved you my whole life.
I said 1,000, not 100.
You put those bad boys on Who's Your Mother in the 5th, and you'll be taking a limo home from the track. Now, come on. Oh, you remember Uncle Henry, don't you? Come on, now. You don't want to miss the opening bell. Ding, 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 ding. There it is. All right, sweetie. Okay, steady on. Whoa. I love redheads, but, I have a limit.
I thought it only fair to warn you, Henry. I'm on to you.
That and $1.50 will get you on the bus.
Hey. I spoke to Mike.
When?
Just now. I told him about our little meeting, your phone call.
My phone call?
Yeah. And Mike seemed very interested in when exactly it was that you made that call. Now, why is that, Henry? Why was Mike so upset?
So that was Henry on the phone both times.
Yes.
So Simon didn't just break up with you an hour ago.
I ended it a long time ago.
You ended it? When?
Remember when I came to see you at the bar?
Before you left for Australia?
I ended it with Simon that morning.
Why?
Because of Pilar. Remember how I was so convinced that she was trying to break us up and you wouldn't believe me?
Then Simon arrived.
Right, just in time to save the day, or so it seemed. He paid her.
Who?
Pilar. Simon paid her to break us up.
What?
He was so afraid that I wouldn't go back to him, that I had fallen too much in love with you, and so he hired Pilar to break us up. To make me hate you, or not trust you at least, and it worked. I stopped trusting you, and I went back to Simon. And then she got even with him. She left me a letter telling me the whole truth, so I confronted Simon, and he admitted it, and so I threw him out.
Why didn't you tell me all this?
I wanted to, Mike. I came to you at the bar to tell you, but I just couldn't.
I don't understand.
I had just already put you through so much. Simon's dead. No, he's not. I'm free. No, I'm not. I felt like I lost the right to have you back because I had pushed you away so many times. So I pretended like everything was fine and I left. And I was so depressed. I couldn't get started, and I just drifted around. And then I saw your picture in a magazine and I missed you. God, I missed you so much. And then Margot called and said that Craig was missing, so I told myself that I was coming back to help find him, but now I know that I came back because I wanted to see you.
It was dark when I got into the house, so I figured you and Rosanna had gone to bed already, and I came in really quietly, and I didn't turn on any lights. And then I saw someone, and I yelled out at them, and they started running for the door, so I grabbed them, and it was Emily. I didn't know what to do. I just froze. And she thrust the doll into my hands, and she took off, and you guys came down the stairs, and the lights came on, and the next thing I knew, well, you know the rest.
And you're sure it was Emily?
She was a foot away from me, Paul. I mean, what was I supposed to do? What could I say? She's Dad's wife. And I like Emily. I thought she liked me. I thought Rosanna liked me, too.
Rosanna does like you. Well, she doesn't need any more reminders.
I would never hurt Rosanna. Okay, I think she's great.
Okay. All right, you stay here, okay? You don't call anybody. Don't even call Hal. You stay here, and you wait for me to call you.
Where are you going?
Go and get to the bottom of this.
So you believe me?
Yeah, well...
What is the big tragedy? It's just a teacup.
It is not just a... You know, civilized people just don't burst into other people's homes.
This is my sister's house, Barbara. I come here all the time, or at least I used to before you moved in.
What's going on down here?
What's going on is that your house guest is having a major hissy fit just because I showed up to visit you.
What is wrong with you? This is Allison, my sister. She is allowed to come here whenever she wants.
I know she is. Of course she is.
Right. So how are you feeling?
Better, actually. Thank you for asking. I actually laid down for a second. My head feels a little clearer.
Great. Because I was wondering, I know we were supposed to hang out this afternoon, but I'm kind of jammed up if we could do it another time.
Oh, yeah, sure. I think I'm finally getting over this flu or whatever I had. I'm gonna start going into the office, so.
Great. So I'll call you.
Okay. Okay.
I'm here for Miss Ryan. The court has ordered the doctor to reassess her condition.
Good, she could use a tune-up.
Yes, I know I'm supposed to have a reevaluation or whatever they call it, but you know what? I just don't have the time right now. So if I can please call my doctor.
This is not a scheduled hair appointment. It's mandated by the court, and it's been scheduled for weeks. So let me get your coat, and you need to go. I think you're keeping your ride waiting.
It'll be a couple days, ma'am.
A couple? I don't have a couple of days. I have to make a phone call. I have to make
If I were you, I would stop talking. I would relax, or they're gonna keep you there, Barbara. Now go.
Dominic told you he was an hour away. Is he en route to Idaho?
Who knows? He might be downtown in the hotel room. The point is, he knows where she is, and he's gonna kill her if I don't get there first. You understand?
There's one more cop out back. I checked it out when I went to look for Sierra.
Lily and I used to have a way to sneak out of here through the maids' rooms, but I'm gonna need your help.
I know what you need. I know exactly what to do.
I love you too. I always have.
Yeah, but I don't mean it like that. Like we're kids or friends or family. Like, I mean it with my whole heart. When I first saw you again, I couldn't believe my eyes. You were all grown up, but you were exactly the same. And I didn't realize it at first because I was just so happy to see you. But every time you walked into a room, my heart, it just filled up. And if it took an avalanche for me to tell you, it was worth
it. I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault. I wanted Dominic just as bad as you did, all right? I just hope I can get us out of here. But if I can't, please forgive me.
For what?
I'm not taking better care of you.
Come on, it's not your job.
It's too late.
I still don't understand. All right, you find out Simon lies to you, so you lie to me.
Mike, I wanted to tell you. I ran straight to the bar to tell you, but you were just so... I don't even know the word. Determined, like... You said that you had been thinking about it, and the best thing for you was to move on. Like, you couldn't wait to start this new life and have these new opportunities.
What did you expect me to say? I thought you were leaving town with Simon.
And I don't blame you for making the best of it, but I just felt ashamed for getting involved with someone like Simon in the first place. I knew who he was. I just kept telling myself that he would change, and things just got worse, and bad things happened, some of which almost got you killed. So how could I sit there in front of you and admit all the mistakes that I had made and how stupid I was? I don't know. I just wanted to leave it the way it was because I felt like you were better off without me at that point.
All right, that explains why you left. Why'd you come back?
Because I couldn't live without you. I missed you so much. And then Margot told me you were single, so I thought that maybe you were feeling the same way I was, and there was a hole in your heart so big that nobody else could fill, so I came home.
Yeah, and lied to me.
Well, when I found out Margot was wrong, you had started dating Jennifer. What was I supposed to do? I lied, okay, I didn't want to ruin it for you, so I told you that I was happily married.
And today?
I guess we're just in different places. You started having feelings for someone else, and I couldn't do that. I don't want to do it, Mike. I want you. I'm sorry, I was wrong. Okay, I went about this the wrong way, but all I know is that I tried to forget you, but I couldn't forget you, and so I'm here. Please, can you forgive me, please?
It's not about forgiving you. All right, it's can I ever trust you again?
Yes. Yes, you can, I promise.
That what? That what? That you're not going to be afraid or ashamed or whatever else is you think is a good reason to lie to me. All right, it's worse that it's that you manipulated me over and over again, you and Henry.
Please, it's not his fault.
No, you're right. It is your fault. It is your fault for not trusting me. It is your fault for not respecting me. How do you sit there and look at me and tell me that you love me and you don't tell me the truth? Do you have any idea what it did to me, watching you leave with another man? And now to find out that you didn't have to go, that none of this was necessary?
I didn't know that you felt this way, Mike, though. I thought that after I chose Simon that you wouldn't want me.
Oh, of course I wanted you. Broke my heart watching you go.
God. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, so am I. Yeah, because you and I, we had a good thing going.
I know, and we still could. Mike, please.
No, not now, not now. Goodbye, kid.
Mike! Don't go! Wait, Mike! Mike, wait!
Oh, I'm sorry that it took me so long to get here. I had to come around the other way. There was a couple of cops parked outside the diner.
It's okay. You came back.
Of course I came back. So how are you doing?
Good. I talked to my brother. I told him everything. He believes me.
That's great. So where is he?
Hi, Paul.
What the hell have you been doing to my brother and my wife?
Not that I'm complaining, but what's that all about?
That was a thank you. Hey, for calling me and telling me the truth. And most of all, for being you. A woman I can trust.
Bubbles? What happened?
I told him the truth. I had to. Oh, God. I've lost him for good this time.
Come
No, believe me, sir, I'm gonna have to take a rain check. Well, I'll let you talk to a police officer of the law. How about that? Margot, finally. That's not bad.
You're wasting time.
I owe you.
Yes, you do.
What the hell?
Oh, sorry. Couldn't be helped.
What did you do?
What I had to do. Now let's just hope that Dusty can find Lucy and Raphael before it's too late.
On the next As the World Turns.
Is this your fault?
Make an appointment. I don't think so.
Dad said he didn't have to work today.
Well, something came up. He got called in.
With his family?
Will is not the one who's responsible for what's happening to Rosanna.
Well, neither am I. Now get the hell out of my house.